live update today. This is for Twitch. I've already done a YouTube short, so obviously if you want to check out that, you can. That's like a quick 3 minute thing. But yeah, I just thought I'd do for a change. I thought I'd do a real life one. I'm out and about, I'm having a walk around at the minute, just clearing my head a bit. I find I do my best thinking when I'm out and about and walking around. Um, Obviously, yeah, it's like a nice if I switch the camera around. So I don't know how you do that on this, to be fair. Um, I do that. There we go. So nice little walk around in the park, just clearing my head a bit. Just dropped the younger one off. Obviously, I've dropped the older one off as well. I've got obviously the two kids, so this might even be a good time to talk about that. To be fair. So I'm D underscore 3066 or Dan, as people know me. That's my first name. There's no point in hiding it because everywhere you go, you got Facebook and all that that obviously shows all this information. Anyone who obviously wants to look me up. So yeah, I'm trying to break into the content side of things and streaming and all that. Looking at maybe doing a job out of it. So yeah, what can I say? So yeah, full time dad. I do the best I can with them and that. And this is more like a case of for me, it's I want to do it as a job. Uh, with being a dad, so this is the issue that I've got at the minute with things like work-wise anyway. So at the minute, my youngest is obviously under 4, so I can't really go back to work anyway. I've basically gave up my full-time job to take on my children, which is what you do. And if you love your kids and that, you're a dad, and you just do that. So both for all these people who pass, I get a bit socially nervous with talking on that camera. I feel like stupid. But it is, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. The more things I do in this, the better it is for me. So yeah, the complications I found with the doing the dad bit is workplaces. Like they don't. It's not like so the younger one. He goes to play school between 9 and 12, and then on a Thursday he does an all day thing. But then Friday he's off. Um, it's just better for everyone that way. I found like he really enjoys it. So that's a good. He enjoys going to school. Um, yeah, it's obviously I will put this out on YouTube anyway. Um, because obviously it's just a stream anyway. It's a longer stream. It's more of a detailed one. And obviously the short is for being short. It's thingy. This is more like just get to know me a bit more. Maybe see me ugly mug as well on there. So, but yeah. So yeah, let's go back to that. Right. I've got ADHD, so I'll go off topic very quickly. So just bear that in mind. Um, so basically, so with workplaces, they sort of just gonna shut my vape as well. Let's see here quickly. With workplaces, they they want you to work like a minimum of like 4 hours, 5 hours a day, sort of thing, um, or 8 hours actually. To be fair, I don't know why I said five. It's 8 hours, and so they make you do like a 16-hour week or a 24-hour week, so you do like 3 days a week. But the problem with that is childcare. Now, obviously, the more hours you do, the more childcare you need to pay out for. And basically, the reason I mentioned obviously his age is because with his age, the government gives me 15 hours a week of childcare. So I'm entitled to that. I get that. And then when he's free, so he's 2.5 at the minute. When he's free, he goes up to 30 hours. But then obviously I have to go back to work anyway. And I get up to 30 hours, which is fine. Um, it's like a contribution thing. But then the other issue I've got is that the schools don't go in till 9 and they pick up at 3. Now, if you work it out, just say you've got to travel to work for an hour, right? Because normally it's normally, you don't normally travel to work longer than an hour, I'd say. The average is an hour. If you're lucky, it's 5 minutes down the road, but most jobs are an hour, right, to travel. So I've got to now drop off my child. So I drop one off at half 8, and then the other one's off at 9, right? So now I've got to drop off my child at 9 o'clock, yeah? Then get to work for 10. Now with that, you can see what I'm going to come up with there, can't you? It's going to take an hour to get back from work, isn't it, to school? So I can do literally 10 till 2, and then I'm sort of screwed. With that, it don't, like a lot of employers don't like that. They don't want you doing it, and it's not like like I can't rely on obviously family members to obviously have the children while I'm at work because they've got jobs, they've got their own lives to live anyway. So you're sort of screwed, really. So for anyone like out there who goes, "Oh yeah, you can still work," you can if you've got the support network. You can definitely do it with the support network. Um, but yeah, no, I'll just if I can try and do this as a permanent job, that'd be fantastic. Um, then I can literally wait until they're fully in school. But even then, when they're fully in school, I'm still screwed. Even though they go to the same place, I'll only save about half hour each side, so that's an hour. I'll save an hour a day. Now, what do you do? Yeah, do you pay out for the childcare, which then takes up half your wages, and then you can't live? This is the thing, isn't it? This is what's wrong. This is a UK thing. This is what happens. Um, so yeah, it's one of the ones. If I'd known all this when I took the kids on, I still would have took the kids on, but it would have been nice to realise that this is like a real life experience. Like no one tells you this. No one does tell you this. I'm gonna keep walking through the park. Actually, I'm walking literally backwards and forwards in one spot. Walk through. I'm trying to stay away from any roads and traffic so you can actually hear me. Plus, in the park, you can sort of talk as loud as you want. People don't really bother looking at you. I see I've got one view. I don't know who that is, but obviously, thanks for checking in. I don't know if it takes comments or not. I don't even know how to work this, to be fair. Uh, but yeah, so um, right, let's get back to the channel things. That's my little, I would say political thing, but it's not a political thing. It's more like a life thing, life social thing. So you can see exactly why I don't stream on the hours I say I'm going to stream. Right, so last week, obviously, it's half term for the kids. Um, and then obviously, the beginning of this month, what did I do? I put new games up. I put Sonic Frontiers out, I think. Platinum that, completed that. That one's done now. Um, this is mad. Sorry, the little things. There's actually a little river there, or pond. There never used to be a pond there. It's just how, basically, how, this is mad. Thingy there. So, So yeah, what else did I do? I started obviously doing my live feeds with the video, and obviously I said about the uh, the camera settings and things that Black Ops and GTA Online. Um, I'll put out a video for for that and voiceover and all that because it's live. And obviously I'm going to stop doing it as for the offline modes like the story and things like that, just because it ruins the old. I think it ruins it looking back on it all and all that. But so as for content this week and last week, because now it's Thursday, and I haven't really put anything out. I put stuff out of an evening. I've been putting it out of the evening, and that's because I've stopped actually playing Black Ops with my friend. It's a bit of a yeah, like so anyone who knows that situation, um, so with my friend, she was female, um, and yeah, I don't really want to put this out there to be fair. So how can I say it? Basically, we're having a few issues at the minute. I'm going to put it down as a few issues in a minute. Hopefully, we can get back to how things was before. Um, obviously, what's happened this week. I'm hoping that's the case. That I get my online friend back. So at the minute, I've got my online friends, and I do miss them. Uh, so for me to play Black Ops and all that, I just don't have any interest in playing it at the minute. I just don't. It it's holding too many memories at the minute for me. Every time I play Black Ops online, um, so I'll play my day streams and all that, but that's for you guys. But for me of an evening, that's my happy place, my go-to place. Just spending that time with them. So it's it's really complicated at the minute, and I'm not going to go into it because of obviously personal details, and I won't do that. Obviously, they they know who they are, and obviously if they do watch this, I do obviously apologise if I've overshared. So I will say that to them now. So I can't play Black Ops at the minute. I haven't been able to bring myself to terms with playing it. So yeah, I ain't got no motivation to play it. Hence why I've been playing UFC 5. Um, I have also that same friend also taught me Minecraft as well. Had to start playing Minecraft, and I've started messing about with Minecraft and got into it, and I've been playing Minecraft of an evening as well. Which I was playing with them obviously at the time, and they showed me how to actually pick it up and play it. Which then actually I taught my son how to play, so that's good. Something they actually give to me. Um, and I was going to start bringing Minecraft content, obviously, for my younger followers and subscribers. And so everyone's got something to watch. Obviously, children ain't watching Call of Duty, are they? Well, you'd like to think they're not. Um, but obviously, I can't bring myself to even do stream that because every time I do something or look at something, I get reminded of that person. Um, and this is why I hope that everything can be worked out. Um, yeah, obviously we can resolve, whatever. So yeah, as I said, hopefully we resolve, like any issues we might encounter. Um, maybe we got a bit too close. Um, that's how I'm going to say it, I think. we got a bit too close, and obviously we've both got hurt out of it, I think. So I know I'm definitely hurt from it all. Obviously, it was a big shock to me. It all happened on what I want to say Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. It started sort of Monday. I sort of had half a feeling on Monday about what was going to occur. I had a really horrible pit of the stomach sort of moment. And I was like, okay, um, something's just not right. But I didn't go with my gut. I should have gone with my gut and just realised what was going to happen. And then obviously Tuesday I got sort of the news that I was actually dreading. So there was that. Yeah. So yeah, we got close. And we used to spend a lot of time together, obviously online. And I'm hoping that we can go back to that. That's what I'm really hoping for, that we can go back to that. We can move on from that, remain friends. That would be great. Good friends at that, hopefully. Um, it's one of them ones. It's up to her. I'm gonna leave the door open. Like, yeah, I'm quite happy to leave the door open to her. Um, so obviously, if she does watch this, then she'll know who she is. Obviously, I'm not going to put out names and things like that. But she'll know who she is. So yeah, just it's not been a good week for me. So right, should we get back to the channel stuff? Yeah, we should. So I did say I'll do a Tekken 2 update every month. I'll be honest with you, I probably won't do it this month. I'm not, I'm not in form. Obviously, this is this is why I thought I'd be open and honest about it all. Obviously, what's happened this week and that. Because this week I was meant to do some streams. Running nose. I need to get a tissue. Have I got tissue? There we go. It's cold out here. It's like fucking 6 degrees. Um, yeah. So as for the channel, yeah, Tekken 2, I probably won't do a playthrough this month. Um, UFC, started putting out UFC 5. Uh, so I'm doing the career now, but it's very slow. I'm taking it at my own pace. I ain't rushing it. Um, and obviously, I'm still trying to motivate myself to doing these streams. At the minute, I just sort of want to crawl into bed and just, yeah, hide from the world sort of thing. But obviously, with the kids about, I can't do that. So I'm sort of just taking it day by day at the minute. Um, it is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what more to say. Um, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5's on the back burner at the minute. Black Ops is sort of on the back burner. Um, because obviously I can't. If once you see me start thinking, then that'd be a different story with it. Like, oh, I'm gonna try. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna try. But if I was just, yeah, I don't. It's one of them ones. I don't. I'm quite emotional. I'm quite an emotional guy. And now I ain't afraid to say that. To some people, it seems like a weak position to be in. If you're emotional and think, oh, there must be something wrong with you. No, like once you get humbled with life, like in general, once you get humbled with having kids and taking responsibility for it and all that, it does soften you up. And especially with how I got the kids as well. I've spoke about this before, I think, in one of my videos, in one of my streams. So I won't go into details again about that. It's it just humbles you, and I'm at that age where I just want to be happy. To be fair, um, happy doing what I need to do, and at the minute I ain't getting no, yeah, with the streaming that I ain't getting any joy out of doing it at the minute. So it feels like it's a chore, and I want to get back to how it was. Um, and I have overshared on this video, to be fair, on this stream. So obviously to all the followers and that, I do apologise if obviously it's a bit thingy. It seems like a little bit of a rant, and I feel sorry. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Um, I really don't. It's just shit that goes on that everyone goes through. Yeah, and I'm not going to cry about it either. To be fair, at the minute I might have one later, but yeah, it's what it is at the minute. Um, it's sort of like putting your life out there, really, isn't it? Doing this, but I find it's actually helping me, calming me a bit. I feel because I haven't got that many friends. I'll be honest with you now. I haven't got many friends that I can actually talk to um, who actually get me as well. So obviously, when I've lost my online friend, she actually got me. That's that's one of the things I actually miss is someone knowing someone's got my back. I do miss that. Don't get me wrong, I've got other friends that have my back as well, but they've got their own lives as well. So there is that. And obviously, I'm not saying obviously my friend that I lost has got my own back, like has not got their own life because they have. Um, it's just yeah, obviously it's a case of I'll just sum it up for you. It'll just make it easier if I just sum it up. So basically, I had an online friend who then turned into a really good friend, who then turned into a relationship, and obviously the relationship's broken down. Um, and that's not through anyone's fault. Um, the more I think about it, yeah, uh, I think we both rushed into it, maybe. Um, at the time, it felt right. So obviously, but now it's getting on a few, you know, what, a month or so, month and a half into it. Um, obviously, then she's had a few doubts and that. I still think it was we was fine. So we was fine up until what Monday, I'd say, and then out of the blue, it just uh, come to an end. So I'm still a bit. So this is Thursday today, so I'm still a bit thingy. Still a bit shocked by it all. Still trying to wrap my head around it all. See if it was something that I'd done, and I don't think I did. As far as I know, I don't think I did. She didn't do anything wrong either, and I'm never going to hold her responsible. Like I said, I'll happily hold the door open for her for friendship and that because I do value a friendship. So it's one of them. What can I say? These things happen, don't they? Life, isn't it? Um, yeah. I will say I haven't eaten in the last couple of days since it happened either, so there is that. So as so this is how I know it is actually affecting me because my appetite is normally very good. Um, and just doing things is I feel I have to really motivate myself just to do the simple little things at the minute. So it is affecting me. Obviously, if I could just hear from that person just to say like, oh yeah, it'll be okay. I want to be friends with you still. Obviously, I know it's all a bit raw at the minute. And give it a month or so, I'll probably be in a different place. Um, well, mind space anyway. Um, because time's a healer. Um, I've learnt that in the past that time is a healer. Um, and things do get better over time, and that's what it is. See, I feel like I ain't even talked about the channel to be fair. I feel like I've just talked about what's going on in my own life at the minute, just expressing. And this is what I do. I just express. Um, I feel just by talking about things, it helps. So for anyone who's out there, obviously, mental health's a big thing. For me, it's a big thing anyway. You know, it, it's it can with mental health, it can ruin a lot of things, relationships, friendships, you know, family, relationship, anything, even jobs and stuff. It's a fucking terrible thing. Um, Without the right help, it's a terrible thing. And people bottle it up. And people are embarrassed about mental health, and they shouldn't be. Um, like in the past, not so much now, um, but in the past, I've suffered with depression, uh, anxiety, things like. I've suffered with these things, and it was a case of I had to pull myself from the edge back, and I've done it with help from just like self help, just reading a book and things helps. Talking about it. If people don't talk about it, then that's where the problem is. I think no, not enough people talk about it, and that's the problem. So yeah, it's the same as like anything really. It's like when people got like a drinking problem um, or a drug problem, and they don't admit to themselves that because that is like the first step technically. If you can't see that you've got that problem, um, then obviously you're never going to admit it either. And when people tell you, you just think they're criticizing. The closest ones to you will tell you um, if you got a problem or not. And don't get me wrong, I had when I was younger, when I was 18, and I think this, I'm going to rule it down to an 18 mentality sort of thing. Is that I used to get, I used to have a drink every day. Um, but it got to the point where I was waking up and having a drink. And I went 5 years sober, um, with obviously not touching a drink at all, at least 5 years. And I can't say it changed me anything really. It did. Like people go, oh yeah, best thing I ever done, and it made me a better person and all that. Because that's just the mindset. That's you blaming alcohol for your habits. Like your drinking habit, and it's not thingy. So I'm going to put that down to immaturity, if anything. Um, you just get the taste for it, and then that's it. And I'm not knocking obviously alcoholics because there is actually alcoholics who actually really depend on it. Same as drug addicts, says the same thing. Um, it's one of them ones. It's when you get to that point of you need to have it, that's when it's an issue, I think. So for me, like I do drink of an evening. I have a couple of drinks, and that's it. I can get up in the morning, still function. I ain't got a hangover. that's it's just for me. That's like I've had a long day with the kids, doing the school runs, things like that. People make it out to be. It's like it's not easy. It's really not easy. People don't make it out to be easy. Like couples do, because obviously there's two of them. Just you got to look at a child as a half. Um, so each parent's got a half of that child they're responsible for. When you're full time, single mum, single dad, you've got the full whole. So you got the two halves. And then obviously the more children you have, the more harder it is. Because I'll tell you now, I've got two. With the age gap, it is hard. Um, so for any obviously single dads and single mums out there that's doing it, fair play to you, because I'm doing it and it is fucking hard. It's hard. It is, yeah. But it's rewarding. And as you can see that I'm still that I ain't been sleeping properly. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna come out of it. I'm going through a relationship breakup. Um, and this is me expressing it. And obviously, the person I had a relationship with was my Call of Duty buddy, and my Minecraft buddy. So she's missed at the minute, and hence why I can't deal with it. I can't play them games. Um, it's just too many memories at the minute. So obviously, if I can still because we didn't break up or anything bad. Um, she yeah, it was her decision. Um, it wasn't my decision. That's why I was a bit shocked about it. And to be fair, I did see it coming. I really didn't see it coming. So it's that. Um, so yeah, hopefully we can get onto a friendship level. Um, so yeah, hopefully we can get onto a friendship level and play online again and things. And that's what I want. That's what I'd like. I'd like a like obviously if obviously something else occurred further down the line, or if you went, you know what, I made a mistake or whatever, then I'll be happy with that as well. Um, it's one of them things. It's relationships are difficult as they are, um, and obviously when you put your relationship off as something you enjoy doing, that's what makes it even harder. I think when it all comes to an end, you just don't feel like doing anything anymore with that sort of subject, like whatever it is. I'm talking in general relationships now. Like, if you used to break up and you both say, I don't know, you enjoyed going to the cinema together and all that, and that was your thing, going, big movie buff or watching a TV series with someone. Every time you watch that, if you're attached like that, and if you get attached to that person like that as well, every time you do something like that, you get a reminder, and it hurts. And that's being real. That's the thing. It does hurt. Um, so what do you do? That's You avoid it, didn't you? For a little while, you avoid it. Obviously, I've got to come to terms, and I've got to get back to where I was, even beforehand. But even beforehand, I wasn't. Yeah, like beforehand, it was like a new breath of fresh air, a new form of life on itself. Um, and these are the things that I'm going to miss. And obviously, at the minute, we're not really talking. So I can't obviously express all this. Anyway, so Hence probably why I'm talking so much about it now. This is not what I wanted this stream to be about, to be fair. But it seems like I've gone down that route. Like I said, ADHD, you go down, you just go off subject, and then you talk about what you think you really want to talk about. But you know, it is what it is. So at the minute, yeah, I'm still walking backwards and forwards in the park, and you know what? I don't be. It's cold. I don't care. I really don't. I was meant to go over to my flat in Rainington. I said where it is now. That's not good. So I was meant to go to my flat. I own a flat, um, and I was meant to go over there today, but I just can't even be motivated to do that. And the reason I was meant to go over there was to, sort it out, tidy it up, decorate, things like that. And I ain't got the motivation to do that. Because today I was meant to go and meet my friends. Um, so today is going to be one of the hardest weeks I've had to do in a long time. Like today is anyway. It's one of the hardest days I've had to do. Because I have plans coming up. And obviously all that's been cancelled and my life's sort of been chucked into, I don't know, it's just a mess at the minute. So obviously when it comes to the streaming side of things, my schedule ain't going to be in thingy. I'm just going to stream when I can. Um, and I'm just going to take my time with things. I've got to wrap my head around some things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the future's going to bring. To be fair, this could be the last time you ever see me. Huh. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything like that. I mean, like this could be the last time you see me. I might not even do a live stream anymore, or a voiceover. I'll just stream and do whatever, and then that's it. And not really care. But I don't really want to fall into that way. Like I said at the beginning, I want to do this as a job. Um, so yeah, probably coming down with a cold now. Yeah, it's come up to like what 40 minutes now. I've been rambling on. Um, I'm going to be a bit worried about how this all comes out. To be fair, I'm going to probably like bash myself later. Um, due to obviously what I've discussed and that, because I'll probably have overshared now, and I'll probably overshare personal details that people don't obviously want out there. So there is that as well. Um, but they know who they are. Um, obviously, I ain't got to name them out or anything. I ain't gonna call them out. It is what it is. With it, so I'm gonna start heading towards home now. Once I get to the park and finish, then I'll probably end the stream then. So yeah, but I feel better. I do feel better talking about it. So right, what are we gonna look forward to March? Let's see. So I've signed up for EA subscription, so I've signed up for that. So I get UFC 5 now on that. There's a couple of other games that I was like looking at. It's like okay, so I'm going to start doing that. So UFC 5 is on the menu. Uh, what else? What other games is there? Obviously, gonna get back into Black Ops. Um, Stream that again. Start streaming that once I'm ready to start streaming that. Obviously, GTA as well. I'll start probably restreaming that again. Um, like I said, when I'm ready, it's going to take time. So if you don't see nothing for that sort of stuff, it's going to take time. Obviously, if you do see that, it's because I've plucked up a big thingy, bit of motivation to do that. And I'm just working through things as I can, best I can. Um, there won't be a Tekken 2 play this month. There will should be next month. I might even do two for next month just to make up for it. What else? Other games we got. I've got Pac-Man. That was a free game last month. Um, Pac-Man repack or something like that. Pac-Man World. So I might put that up. Um, look into that. Minecraft. I might look at bringing that to the channel. Um, because my world on that is quite mad actually. What I've been doing on it and learning about it. Um, so there is that, and then there's what's it? I'm trying to think of what else is on my channel. What else have I got on there? So I've got Doom. Um, so I've done all the master levels. I've done Doom 1, Doom 2, done Doom. Like, so for the original game, I've done all the episodes for that as well. So the next game on that list for Doom is Final Doom. It's like the Evolution and the Persona Experiment, something like that. And they're both 32 levels each. So that's a long playthrough. Um, hence why I took a step back to that. I'm like, "Phew, I've just finished the master levels and they was hard. I really struggled with them. I don't think I've ever played them before. But they was hard. I did struggle. Hence the when people watched it. Quick save, quick load, quick save, quick load. It's like yeah, hard. Um, what else? I'm still vaping like a trooper. Um, what else have I got on the channel now? You won't see Sonic Frontiers again because I've obviously finished that, and I've done my Road to Platinum. For anyone who ain't checked out my TikTok, I've got TikToks on now as well anyway, um, and I've obviously got Facebook. What else? What else have I got? I'm sure there's loads of games. Oh, City Skylines. I've got City Skylines. So with City Skylines, that's a long play. I was having trouble with obviously getting it to past 75,000 population, and then if you got it past that, I went to hit for the 100,000 population, and my city pretty much just crashed itself. So yeah, that's like okay. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto Story. If I can, I'll get into that maybe. Um, yeah, it's sort of like one of them ones. I'll do it when I feel like doing it. What else is there? I can't think of any. Oh, Tony Hawk's. You know, Tony Hawk's. Yeah, because we've got a new one coming out soon. So, um, you might see a bit more Tony Hawk's. The problem is I've completed the game before, and obviously I'm just playing. Like, obviously I've played with Tony Hawk's, and I've completed TP1, TP2. So uh, I've done I've done the thing with the man himself. So now I was just playing through Chad Mascal, which I don't actually know that skater anyway. So it's one of them. It's pretty much the same game over and over again, just with a different character. Do people want to watch that? I don't know. At least with Doom, each level is actually different. They seem very similar, same sort of thing going on, but at least it's different. Um, Same as like every COD match is different. As for COD as well, obviously the campaign's broken. I can't I can't progress past the plane. It just crashes my system every time. Stops from broadcast. I had a broadcast the other day. Um, just crashed out on me. It's only 50 seconds now. I think I deleted it to be fair. Um, so I don't know what. It's either I'll restart that whole level again and see if it does it again. It might just be too much loading in. I don't know. But I'm on PS5, so it shouldn't actually be a problem. I think it's just a serious bug there because it only happens after like 20 seconds. It's like it reminds me of the old PS2. It used to stop after about 20, 20 to 40 seconds of loading into a game. It used to just crash and break. Say, oh, there's a problem with the disc or whatever. Um, and they actually had like a bug on that. And that was just to do with the what was it? It was the disc drive itself. You had to take the PlayStation apart just to get it to work. And you service it and it'd be fine for a couple of weeks. And then you get the same thing. It could crash after 40 minutes. You get about 40 minutes of play, and then it just crashes itself. It just overheating, I'd say. Um, so yeah, but my PS5 ain't overheated. It's digital. So yeah, I've only got digital games. Yes, I'm one of them. Um, just because of the amount of digital games I've got, I was like, there's no point in buying CDs anymore. Talking of Sonic, actually, I think on the March PlayStation update, there's going to be Sonic Colors. So that might be one that I could bring to the channel. Um, I think I've rambled on. I will upload this to YouTube. Um, I will upload this video to YouTube, and I'll put it in as my February broadcast as well. But I'll just say it's from Twitch, obviously. So this is technically for YouTube as well, but obviously I've done it on Twitch instead. Um, and it's just like just an update, just a blog, tell you what about my life a bit, what's going on. Obviously why I ain't streaming as much at the minute. And obviously I'm gonna have months like this where something happens or something serious happens. Yeah, but it is what it is. All right then. Right. So I'm getting towards the end of the park now, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Obviously, for everyone who watches, thanks for watching. Followers and subscribers, thank you very much. And I do look hell of a rough today. But yeah, obviously, thank you for watching and that. And please follow, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much. Cheers.